Super fast tortoise in the game, ready to ignite. Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. Summoning creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright. Caffeine rush fueling his creativity inside. Got a YouTube channel where he's shining so bright. MTG the shell that takes flight. He's a lyrical beast, spitting fire with every bite. Rap metal flow, pounding beats to inside. No one can stop him, he's on a meteoric height. Super fast tortoise, the champion of the fight.
Good morning, hope you're up. Enjoy that coffee in your cup. Good morning from the shell. Super fast tortoise does so well. Sit back, relax, time to chillax. Face the facts, morning coffee show intact. Let's enjoy the show, let's enjoy the flow. Morning coffee is the best. Chime with friends, we are blessed. Into the mood, coffee for every dude.
Coffee for every dude. That's right. It's me and you and I. We are here today having a good day, fun day, every day. Today, it's going to be a good day. That's right.
Oh, there's King Shaker already. Good morning, King Shaker.
What's up? Hey, Shaker. What's up? James Willis in the house. Going crazy. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
So, how are you doing this morning, Hillbilly?
Doing pretty good. Pretty good. How are you doing?
Yeah. Heard you having some car issues. Doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, I gotta fix a flat tire later on today.
Right. You gotta fix the flat. No, flats are annoying, especially in a tubeless world.
Tubeless world.
How are you doing, Mugenfool?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chilling, relaxing, feeling the vibe.
Relaxing.
Yeah,
Right.
vibing and thriving. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out, everybody. Today is a regular day. It is Saturday, where we got 2 Commander games today. We got Hillbillies at 1 p.m. We got mine at 8 p.m. Oh, it's gonna be Commander night. Right now, it's like we're looking at 4 Commander games a week.
Yeah, that's awesome. That
That
is
is awesome. Playing Magic is the best way to have fun with Magic.
Yep.
That's right. Mugenfool, poor dude, doesn't know what it's like. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't know what it's like to play Magic. It's tragic. No, I'm kidding. All right. He drafts. He plays Arena. He does good. He's fun. All right. So, on the spectrum of things, today we have 2 different topics, actually. It's smudged in one topic line, saltiness and Marvel Comics, but the 2 are not really mixed, even though some people might be salty about Marvel entering Magic the Gathering. Yeah.
I because I'm a big time Marvel fan.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm a Marvel fan. Want to see some Iron Man. I want to see a Voltron Iron Man style deck. I want to see the Iron Man mock suits. I want to see a Hulkbuster suit. I want it to go crazy.
Yeah, we're not having some of the Spider-Man and Spider-Verse in the game.
Right? Kane Shaker says, I'm more of a pepper guy. Push it down, da 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 da. Push it down, da 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 da. Push it really good. Salt and pepper in the house today. No I'm kidding. So no, it's a lively subject. In fact, you'll like the saltiness part of the show. It's gonna be a little different. Hillbilly has a taste of what it's gonna look like. He heard about it yesterday a little bit. He saw a little bit of it, right?
Yep.
So we're not literally talking like salty players today. No, we're not.
No.
I gotta show you something cool that Matt Saxon talked about yesterday, and I think the site's really cool. Gives you an idea how to judge your decks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. 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 How are you guys in chat today? While you're here, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for awesome content like this every morning. You know, it's the three of us today, but you never know who's going to jump on the show every day. No.
Right.
It's a mixed flavored of coffee beans, and we love coffee. So welcome to the morning show, everybody. That's right. Oh yeah, indeed. Oh yeah, indeed. But feeling a little relaxed, getting into the mood, drinking some hot coffee out of the broiling hot coffee pot maker. Like I had to mix milk in my coffee to tame it down so it'd be cool enough to drink during the show. Our backup coffee heats up coffee so hot it can cause blisters in your mouth.
Wow.
Oh no.
I'm drinking me a cold coffee today.
Cold coffee.
Yep.
Cold coffee indeed. Here's an
Cold coffee ain't been in the refrigerator because it's so cold in the house.
right. Here's an idea for you on your live show. You know, fixing a tire can cost money. Sometimes it can cost a couple $100 just to replace it. You know, on your show, you could be like, "Hey, let's make a goal today. Get some super chats in or something, and be like, can you help me buy this tire as a goal." As I do content, super chats are awesome. Super thanks if you want to thank me and help me and support the channel because the car gets me everywhere to pay the bills and everything. That could be a fun idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Super chats, boom. They work. They help out more than you think. Just like hit that like button. Hit that like button. That like button.
The like button, yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Cause I got chills that are multiplying, that are electrifying. That's right. That's right. We're going crazy today. Hillbilly is having a squirrely of a time.
Yeah.
Well, Bloombarrow's around the corner. Bloombarrow's here, so it makes sense he's excited about the squirrels. But I know he's excited about the lizards too.
Yep. Those lizards.
Lizards. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right, Kate Shaker. Hit that like button like it owes you money. That's right.
Yeah.
So excited, pumped up, kind of tired. Had a late night last night, but kind of tired. But I'm awake. Got that energy going. Energy,
but kind of sleepy. Oh no, that's never good.
No, it's not good. It's not good. But it's right. I'll make it. Because I got to mow the lawn today before Hillbilly stream or after Hillbilly stream. But
you are watching Super Fast Tortoise.
Put up a fight, gonna leave them all in fright. Playing Magic the Gathering on a Saturday night. So many creatures, casting spells with all his might. Sipping on more coffee to stay awake and bright.
whoa. Hey, how's it going?
Alrighty.
Hey, yo.
Yo. You know, if you're at home and you start barking like a dog, you might be having some neurotic issues going on there. Maybe just nerdy, like barking like a dog. Who knows? Sometimes it's barking is what you need to do.
As long as you don't start growling. Wow, was it that bad?
It's funny. Oh, that's hilarious. But Hillbilly, looking at the time, what time of day is it? What? It's the first segment.
Alrighty, that would be the
Card of the day.
Card of the day. Oh yeah, this was a pre-release card back in the day when they actually gave you out mythics for pre-release cards.
Wow. 2008.
2008. Yeah, I was playing Magic back then. Some people started playing a lot earlier, but 2005 is when I jumped in. This is like a couple years after I started playing. And planeswalkers weren't a thing when I started playing, so that's interesting because now a lot of people that started playing in their early years, planeswalkers always been a thing. It's crazy.
Ouch. Was reading this that -7.
Yeah.
Ouch. That's a big old ouch.
That's
Oh,
a big old ouch.
Yep, but Johnny Vengeance costs 2 generic, a red and white. He's in my Planeswalker deck. Planeswalker Johnny. +1, target opponent doesn't untap target creature's control until next tap turn. So target permanent doesn't untap during its control's next tap step. It's pretty good. -2, a Johnny Vengeance deals 3 damage to target creature or player, and you gain 3 life. But the -7 is destroy all lands target player controls. Johnny reaping the fields there. Going crazy. Going ham. Going nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't a kill on sight card, but I'd want to kill it before it got to the -7. For sure.
Mhm. Oh, yeah. That -7 is nasty.
Yes.
If you don't kill it before it gets up -7, you ain't gonna play no more, man.
Yeah. I ain't playing no more if he hit that 7. Remember, Tibalt pushed me to play that ability on him one game.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling him I promise I won't use it, but he's like, no, do it. I'm like, fine, I'll do it. Just I blew up his lands after blowing up the board and everything, destroyed the world.
Yeah. I bet he was probably mad. He's probably growling. Growling. I know I would.
Right. Right, for sure. I'd be mad if someone destroyed my lands too. But he told me to do it. He wanted it for the memes and the memories. I guess.
Thanks for the memories.
Thanks for the memories. Da, 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 da. That's right. And now, 4 pictures of the day. Boom. This is the kind of day it is for me.
What is sleep?
Right.
Slept 5 to 7 hours. Slept 8 to 10 hours.
Right. Bounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce. Yep. What size of cup do you need? But, from the womb, I've been drinking coffees. Here's an early picture of me. Right?
Found the old photo of me.
Right? Gone crazy. But I found a picture that explains a hillbilly's attitude. Right. Before coffee, after coffee. The facial expressions on that pupper is just adorable.
Yeah, especially the one on the right.
Right.
So cute.
You can tell the one on the right AI generated.
Right. It's pretty cool. But now, the last picture. Friends are asking, do you really need coffee? Me. Do you really want to take that risk? Hilarious. It's fun. It's adorably me. Like, it's like no coffee, get angry feelings, upsetting feelings. Me with coffee, I don't think you want to take that risk of me not having coffee. I think you like me on the coffee a lot more. That's right. Boom. They need a 32-ounce cup that says, I'm an insomniac. That's right.
I used to watch Insomniac when I was younger. Remember that show?
Yeah, it was a crazy cartoon.
It wasn't a cartoon. It was live. It was IRL. It was live.
Really?
Yes.
What am I thinking about the cartoon guy who transforms into a superhero?
I don't know. Insomniac was like on Comedy Central or something. Let me check.
I don't know.
All right, Insomniacs was a Comedy Central show. What was I thinking?
Right.
I was thinking of look kind of like a little clown dude has like kind of straight back hair that's long. Strange. I don't know.
Yeah. You got me wondering about it right now.
All right. He's like a guy in a little red suit with a white face and long black hair that kind of spikes backwards.
Are you thinking of Freakazoid? Probably.
Freakazoid, yeah.
Not Insomniac.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was Freakazoid for Insomniac. Freakazoid looks like something you'd have if you couldn't sleep but you're dreaming awake.
Yeah. He was so random. It was a good cartoon.
Right.
They brought back the Animaniacs. I wouldn't mind them bringing him back, but that's just me.
Right. And in the future, we're going to open up memberships, and memberships will be able to get to Superfast Tortoise official membership card download so they can print it out if they want it. Have official name of member and date of membership. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
But Hillbilly has one that's already been sent to him because he's been a long time friend of the channel.
Cool.
That's right. It's in your Discord if you didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all right. But now, rolling over to presented by Discord, we have the question of the day. Question of the day is brought to us by MTG Hillbilly. Woo, look at that. Look at his face. He's ready for the question of the day. Let's see what he has to say, that little muppet of a dude.
Hey everybody, MTG Hillbilly here. How do you know what cards to upgrade in a commander deck? And how do you know if they work in the commander deck?
Ooh. That's a big question.
Yep.
Yeah. Big question. So, well, most times when I upgrade a card, I look for cards that do what cards do in the deck, but better. Or have a more important effect like removal or speeding up a strategy, you know? Like, what's better than a cultivate? Like another rampant growth effect that costs 2 mana instead of 3, so you can pump out that mana faster.
Okay.
You know, sometimes
Speed.
like that.
So that goes with speed.
Oh yeah, clocking your deck is important. Clocking a deck is trying to get your deck out and seeing how fast your deck can go till it pulls off.
Okay, so the best way to go about this is speed.
Speed and removal. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And you want to do it without hindering your strategy. Like Vein Ripper was a good upgrade to your deck. That thing wrecked. Even though he didn't win last night, he pushed a lot of damage.
Yeah, he did a lot of damage and a lot of life gain for me.
Yep. It was crazy. Crazy.
Yep, I was up to 50 life at one point.
Yeah.
Nice.
From 40.
Yep. Speed and removal and protecting your strategy. Protecting your strategy for blues, counter spells and removal, but in most cases, keeping that removal up. Like knowing your meta is another good way to keep an eye out on your deck, the people you play against, and kind of want to have an idea.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right, bud. We'll have a kind of idea what decks you're playing against so you can build around that strategy so you can protect yourself and go against that strategy. Like when freaking Captain Waffles like destroyed all my artifacts and enchantments I had yesterday was insanity. You know, powerful little cards. So you know, you just kind of get a feeling how your deck's gonna do. Brandon,
What's up, Brandon?
Brandon. So you know, as we continue though, like upgrading your deck, you know, like if Fell is a good replacement for like a sorcery speed that removal costs more that targets a creature, right? So murder is a good card and it's instant. So you like if you're running murder, you don't really want to replace it, but Fell is a little bit better because it costs 2 mana, even though it's sorcery. You know, so you gotta figure out how fast you need removal because not only are the reason why cheaper mana costs are important in Commander, and a lot of people probably don't think about this who are newer to the game. The reason why cheaper mana costs are important is not because they're just cheap. So but later in the game, it costs less, so you have room to play more spells. and that's the tempo you want to go for, where you're playing 1 to 2 spells a turn, sometimes 3 spells a turn. So you kind of want to be able to do something. Having a spell that does something and gives you like additional draw is good, or having a spell that draws you an extra one more extra card than what the original card did is really good. You know, you got to balance it out with the mana cost versus the power level of the card.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, drawing is important, right? Three things you want to keep an eye out on your deck is board wipes. How many board wipes are you running? How much affect you? How much you affect your opponents, right? Like, board wipes are good to judge against how fast your deck goes, right? In my dinosaur deck, I got good old board wipes. My board wipes are a huge amount of cost, but you know, I can get them at a discount. But I run them because my deck is a little bit slower than everybody else's. So the board wipes in my deck help me keep up in the game and build up my momentum, right? Then you want to take and consider as the second thing to worry about is both mana ramp, mana fixing, and draw. I put those all in the same category because, you know, they're cards that there are colors that don't draw well. So you want to take that idea of mana ramping and like mana ramping or mana fixing in a card that does in a color that doesn't draw well. You want to put a focus on that so you can play your spells more. Even though drawing is becoming more efficient in Commander, but like you got to figure out how you're doing it. Then the third thing you want to keep an eye on is your removal base, right? Removal. What are some of the best removals? Remove either a creature or a planeswalker, or a creature or enchantment, a creature or artifact. How fast are they going? Instant speed. Are these things that you want to play on your opponent's turn, or are these things you want to play on your turn? How fast do they go? Like, you want to run at least in a control type deck when your deck's kind of slow, and you want to run at least 8 removal spells, 5 board wipes, and like 6 to 7 draw and ramp cards. I said that weird, but there you go.
Okay.
Woo woo. like don't discount murder. If you don't have a good kill spell, murder is a decent one. Like, murder is like, I don't have anything good right now, but murder will do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but your vampires deck has good removal spells in it. It targets permanents. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. That it does.
That it does. That it does. And with that, my friends,
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe.
Moves, the strategies, and the flair. Super fast tortoise. It's running the show. The crowd goes wild wherever he goes.
that's right. That's right. We're on the next segment. We're talking about the topic of the day. So let's talk about the first thing. The first thing is saltiness, right? So there's a website, nifty little website called commandersalt.com. And it looks like this. All right.
Okay.
Right? And let me blow this up all the way. It says leaderboard, but you can see up top it says commandersalt.com. That's the website. So, and if you don't get the little symbols on the top left, it's a kind of emoji table flipping.
Yeah.
All right. So, see, let's go over here, and you see there's this deck I have on Architect, and most likely you can be from any good website that builds decks. This is a whole deck list, and there's a lot of deck cards in this deck. Obviously, it's not completely updated to what I have now, but we'll go with it. So what you do is you can go up to the link. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. Right, the web address. You go up to the web address and you copy that web address.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Yeah, I can't see the address yet.
So just keep in mind, you copy the web address. The StreamYard probably blocks it so it protects you from like maybe like important searches like paying bills and stuff or information.
Yeah.
So you take that web address and you go to the leaderboard area of Commander Salt, and he says paste a link to your deck list here. So there you go. I just pasted the link, arcadeck.com, decks, blah, 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 Joda, Archmage, Eternal, Jurassic Park. It says get salty. So you click that, it loads up the deck list. And it's thinking, boom, right? It says a bit underseasoned and a touch undercooked, perfect for the kitchen table, which is good, chef's remarks. I mean, it's a pretty powerful deck. Hillbilly's played against it.
Yeah.
It's saying, if you look up top, it says it's power level 3, like practical power level, but you grade that against the things down here. So it tells you the saltiness is a B, not minus 71.9%. There's a reason why it's salty. That's his interaction C, 125. That means there's removal and ways to interact with people. Combos a D minus. I don't have a lot of combos in this deck. I have like one combo. Combo synergy. Synergy's A, 450.3.
Okay, since that's in the, I got a question. Since that's in the red, does that mean bad or good?
That means it's high.
Too high or
not too high? Because there's A plus you can get, but it's A. Means it flows together and works well.
Okay.
All right. You go to the nutritional facts down here. It says mana fixings, 88 grams. This is kind of playing words, but it's 88% mana fixing. That means it mana fixes itself pretty good, really quick. Playing on a curve percentage, 59%. 59% because Joda makes everything cost 5 mana. Mana base quality, 23%. That's because almost every land comes into play tapped, but they're tri lands. Now, I know that number would be up like 1% at least because I got 3 fetch lands in the deck now compared to what's on the list. It says bonus early game interactions, 0. I have no bonus early game interactions. And it's saying total calories is 170 grams, 52%. But that's an interesting thing, look, right? And it's showing the power levels. Consistency is high. Efficiency is like mid-range, but a little bit high. Interaction is really high. And win cons, it says low, but my win cons is town combat damage. So it makes sense. So that's the baseness for the low salt level score. Then you go to salt level, and it's telling me my main salt level, what makes people salty is all the board wipes. It says there's theft. There's some theft in there. That's a little bit salty. You got chaos effects. Chaos effects can be salty, I guess, if people doesn't like randomness. You got wheels. You got one wheel in the deck, so I don't know why it's even plural. And I don't know what the sacrifice is in the deck, really, honestly. I don't know. But anyways, let's go to the deck list. So it's telling you, it tells you all the creatures here at Commander Assault that are in your deck. Enchantments, instants. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Lands, planeswalkers, and sorceries. So this is a way to look at the deck. So these are the mana base. See, it shows you that right here with the lines, the colored lines of the color of mana. And it shows you how fast you get that mana. I might get mine pretty early, but the mana lines I get kind of clumps down after like a certain amount. So, yeah. But it shows you combos, which I have no combos in this. Well, I have one combo in this deck, so it's Morphon and Joda or Fist of Suns, where it makes my dinosaurs cost free.
Sounds fun.
Right? Shows categories, card names, board wipes. It shows you different things, archetypes. Here's a pie that shows you down how to break down and look at your deck, and it shows you like mill that shows you mill cards, spell slingers, wheels. I don't know what combo 15. What's that? Whispering Madness, spell slingers, mill. There you go. Board wipes, boom. Decree Pain, Agreed Wake, Plague Wind, Arena's Ultimatum, Awakening Sun's Avatar. Spot removal, pretty good spot removal right there. Boom. Stacks. So that's our frost one. I guess that's stack. No, the Rampaging Brontodon is not an anthem. I don't get it. Combat it breaks down Kindred, all the Kindred spells. Lands Matter, Chromatic Liner, Copperline Gorge, all that jazz. +1 counters, Kenneth the Return King. Yep. Reanimator, Animate Dead, Beacon of Rest, Breaking and Entering, Dead is Now, Hymn of Rebirth, Kenneth the Return King, Savine's Reclamation, and Burial Rites. Stompy, all the big dinosaurs. Tokens, Galta and Maverick. So this site really breaks down your deck so you can understand the deck. Like it gives you ideas for upgrades. Snapback is an upgrade. Mishra Lost the Phyrexia is an upgrade apparently in a dinosaur deck. Snuff Out, that's pretty cool. They're just showing me upgrades I wouldn't even run myself. But if you're not caring about a tribal theme, I guess that works. Vandal Blast is a good card. But yeah, it gives you updates. Like Path to Exile I could use in this deck and stuff, but I don't know what I'd take out for it. But my deck's built around a meta, so that's pretty good. It shows you synergies. Card name, Decree Pain, Kenneth Return King, Kindred Discovery, Kogo Yadaro, Phyrexian Arena, Teamer Ascendancy, and Whispering Madness. Look at that. Yeah. That's
Nice.
pretty cool. Yeah, so it shows you a lot. I like the idea. And that's the saltiness score of the deck. I want you guys to check out that deck, that website.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
What shows the brawl? Does it do brawl decks?
I'm pretty sure it'll do any deck that you have a deck list on a website with.
Okay, I'll actually give it a try. Can you post it in like chat or something? Get this channel back up.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
I think I was away from the keyboard when y'all was talking about that, and I walked in towards the end of it.
Oh, yeah,
that's interesting.
That's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Yeah, I shared the link to Mugenfool in Discord.
okay, I'll go get it.
All right. But outside of that, I think that's a pretty cool website to check out. Now, the power level that says like mine's a 3 mixed with all the synergy stuff changes the power level a bit. Like that, so it's like a balancing act to try and figure out where your deck is. And that's why mine acts like a 7 sometimes, or it acts like a 5 other times. But the synergy is so good it does some powerful stuff.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Go crazy. Now. What do you guys think of chat? Are you guys going to check that out? Here you go in chat if you want to check it out. There's a website. Boo boo boo. That's pretty cool. CommanderSalt.com. Check it out. Like, I wouldn't mind if they sponsored the channel. I'd be like, hell yeah.
I'm going to check that out. That's interesting to find out. I mean, it'll help you determine, what to be, what cards to pick for your deck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now that's the saltiness part of the deck. Now, the saltiness part of the deck, the saltiness part of the show. But now I'm thinking we got Marvel comics coming to Magic the Gathering, which we think is kind of cool, kind of weird, kind of different, nuance. It might not fit, it might be different, but who knows? I can't wait for it either. I can't wait to see how they implement it.
Yep. And really with this Marvel, there's all kinds of stuff that they can introduce into it because Marvel is so huge.
Right.
All those Marvel characters.
Yeah, there's tons of them and tons of different versions.
Right.
Yep.
So collaboration years in the making is underway, they said. This is all we got on the topic. This Titans of Entertainment found the stores worldwide Magic Gathering one of the world's most popular trading card games in Marvel, one of the world's most popular character-based entertainment companies, are collaborating to share a fan-favorite superheroes, villains, and more through amazing tabletop gameplay. This universe is beyond collaboration is coming soon, and you're invited to join in. Sign up below to get the latest news. Right? And this is Magic the Gathering is an original collectible card game, and it's rewarding strategic gameplay, compelling characters, and futuristic multiverse, and entertained by delighted fans for more than 30 years, with more than 50 million fans today. Magic is a worldwide phenomenon, published in more than 150 countries. And that's really all we got on the whole topic. So there's a lot of speculation to go through.
Yep.
Speculation.
Speculation plus people trying to figure out what kind of powers the card has. Because all your Marvel characters, they have, powers.
Right.
You take a look at Captain America, for example. You think he doesn't have powers, but he actually does, because he's been injected with super soldier serum.
Oh, yeah.
So he's a super soldier, and it'd probably fit into a soldier deck with soldiers or whites.
Right. I think it's really cool.
But they can do just like they did with the rats. They can do rats got blue in them now.
Oh, yeah.
But so they can easily dip Captain America into other colors. He represents, the USA, so he'd automatically, and I would think, he'd be a red, white, and blue.
Well, he definitely would be white for justice.
Yep.
Blue is a knowledgeable character, right? Maybe like he's knowledgeable, but he's not. He doesn't do instant sorceries. He might be green, but maybe they do red, white, and blue for flavor because American colors,
right?
But he's more of a mono white kind of character in general, so it's strange. But he might be white, green, blue. He could be because he's a genetically altered creature. He might be green, blue. He could be. Green, white, blue. Green, blue for Simic, the colors of enhancing creatures and stuff, and white for justice. It's a very tough road, but probably red, white, blue for flavor. But who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But you got all these countries. Let's talk about countries. You got all these countries,
right?
And they all have their own colors, and some other colors is yellow. We don't have a yellow in Magic, unfortunately.
Right.
So those going to have a hard time fitting Marvel into those colors.
Yeah, but Tony Stark would be a blue character for sure. He's very knowledgeable. He builds his own stuff.
Yeah.
Right? He could be red, blue. He could be red, blue, white as well, but he could be red, blue, green.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think he'd have some green in him.
Right? But if they went flavor white, red, white, black, color of the suit.
Yep.
No.
All right.
Mugenfool down there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You seem lost in a world of Commander Saul.
Yeah, I got there. I guess you could say that happened.
But there is so much they could do with Marvel, and I just can't wait to find out what they're going to do.
I heard it's gonna be more than one set.
Well, I'm wondering if it's gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be sprinkled in a couple different sets.
Yeah, it probably be. All I've heard is it's a multi-set deal. So,
right.
I haven't heard nothing about Marvel, all except they're going to be in Magic. That's all I've heard.
Let me see if I can find that again. Okay.
All right. But it'd be really cool to see what we get.
Oh yeah.
If we get Magic the Gathering decks, pre-made from Modern or Commander, that'd be interesting. Yep. But it's such a vast vast IP with so many characters to choose from. That,
Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna post it. Where should I post it? In private chat?
Yeah, put in private chat.
So you can pull up the article.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, there's so much that they could do. I mean, they got all these villains, they got all these superheroes, and every superhero has a villain. And I mean, it's just praise. I mean, it's awesome.
Oh yeah. So Shaq News reported Magic the Gathering Marvel. Magic the Gathering and Marvel to collaborate multi-year, multi-set deal. Marvel and Hasbro have team up to bring iconic heroes and villains to Magic the Gathering cards and products. Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast have been engaging in an enormous amount of crossover fun with various franchises in Magic the Gathering, but the next one will bring Marvel heroism and villainy to the popular card game. Marvel and Hasbro have announced a multi-year, multi-set deal, so there's going to be multiple sets.
That's what
That
I'm
will
trying to say.
that'll bring a wealth of new cards and products to Magic the Gathering featuring iconic Marvel characters and concepts. Hasbro and Marvel announced the deal in a press release. Wow. On Magic the Gathering website on October 24th, 2023. The deal is an extension of the standing agreement between the two, with the addition that the first Magic the Gathering set products featuring Marvel characters and stories is set to launch in 2025. It will be the first of many tentpoles sets and products featuring Marvel Universe as shared by Wizards of the Coast, Hasbro Gaming, says Cynthia Williams at the time. We're extremely proud to collaborate with Marvel, bringing iconic characters around to the new world in these ways. These templates will set and will build a tradition incorporated beloved fan favorite characters, elements, world-class brands of Magic the Gathering. It says Marvel Comics is a franchise. President Dan Buckley was also excited to talk about the deal, reminiscing over the brand's history with cards and collectibles. Trading cards have always been a part of Marvel's DNA, so this collaboration takes that experience to a whole new level. With depth of that storytelling and characters bring to the table, we can't wait for fans to see how Marvel Universe translates seamlessly into gameplay with these Magic the Gathering products and sets for years to come. With the first Marvel X comic, Magic the Gathering, or Marvel Plus Magic the Gathering set coming out in 2025, stay tuned as we await more details and collaboration between Hasbro and Marvel throughout the coming years. You can also check out more of our Magic the Gathering coverage, including like at the recent Lord of the Rings crossover set, such and such. And that is the whole thing right there. So, still, it basically repeated what we read earlier, just a little more epic with a little added detail right there.
Yeah.
That there's going to be a multi-crossing set. That's going to be multiple sets.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, we wasn't doubting you at all, Mugenfool.
I know. I just wanted to get it out there that something that said it. You know.
Right.
Yeah, we know. We wasn't doubting you or anything like that.
Yeah.
Tony Stark would need something to manipulate artifacts with, which would be different suits of armor. That'd be cool.
I think Tony Stark will fit perfect in a equipment deck.
Right, probably an Esper deck.
Yep.
I think we will. Yeah, Esper is really good with artifacts. I think we'll see a lot more news of different big events happening in Vegas coming soon. Probably. I'd love to see more.
Well, Gen Con's going on right now, so. But they haven't announced any Magic Gathering stuff. Okay, go ahead.
We might have some. Well, I got a guy up there at Gen Con right now, and he'll probably let me know some news when he gets back.
Some news going crazy. Whoa. Going crazy. I mean, look, we get a cool card for Doctor Strange, like someone who like blinks a creature, might be a blinking archetype creature because he makes portals, can go through portals and stuff.
Yep.
You can do a lot more.
Once per turn, you may exile a creature on your side of the battlefield and return it back to the battlefield.
Well, here's a thought, because he could transport things to and from. He could it'd be like be once per turn. You can blink a creature or put a creature from your hand into play.
The only
Yep.
thing I know they're not doing
Man,
planes. Sorry,
if-
go ahead.
From hand to play, that'd be kind of busted.
Right. And Mugenfool is saying that there's not going to be planeswalkers. There's not going to be planeswalkers. They say they want.
I know, but I think what I was going to say is Doctor Strange will be as close as its planeswalker as you can get, since he can travel the multiverse. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. Someone who wants to add to the story of Marvel.
KJ.
There he is.
Hey.
Sorry about
There you
that.
are.
I had a good sleep, and I
He needed it.
You jumped in. You know.
yeah, I just had a good sleep. That's all. And then I had a dream that somebody put on that Infinity Gauntlet, snapped his fingers, and I was awake.
Nice.
So, what I miss? All I heard was awesomeness, and then here I am.
Right. So we talked about the website called commandersalt.com, which is something you'll probably use in the future as you like build decks and whatnot. You know, but like then we started talking about the Marvel Universe and Magic the Gathering. Talking about what cards, some colors, what characters' colors would be if they were in the Magic universe, what they could be. Then we started we went over 2 different articles, basically saying the same thing in different ways, but with a little added more information thanks to Mugenfool. And we were just talking about what Marvel characters could be good in the Magic universe.
Now, what about Wanda?
Wanda.
I think she'd be mono red.
She probably could be mono red.
She does magic. She wears red, so it'll be flavor color there.
Right.
And she doesn't. So by her doing magic and all that, you can make it where you can play an instant for one cheaper.
Right. Wanda is a nutshell character. She's kind of nutty. She's very powerful, especially in the cinematic universe. And so, like, I think if she was a mono red creature, she'd have prowess and she'd make tokens of herself.
Yep. That and make us instant sorcerer cost 1 less.
Right. Yeah. And like being universes beyond, I wonder if it will affect the story at all. Like, will it affect the real story, or will it be a separate story? Excuse me. Will the story be comic based or cinematic based? You know, like that they follow. And I'm really hoping the comic based, because I want to see the comic book characters and design. You know, like I like the movies and stuff, and there's probably following movies, but but like there's some things they missed, like when they did Jurassic Park. There's some things in the story that are just so epic in the books that are better than the movies that they didn't tap on because not everybody knows the book.
Right.
Same with the comic books in Marvel. I'd like to see some of the stuff. Like, I want to see Cable, like, having the ability to steal artifacts because he's trying to go for the Infinity Gauntlet to take it away from Thanos.
Yeah.
Or some crazy shenanigans.
Now, something that tcgdude just mentioned, his Spider-Man would be blue, red, and white. I think that Spider-Man would actually be red and blue.
Spider-Man would be red, blue, white, as much as those colors don't mesh with typical Spider-Man black, green. Well, I think Spider-Man can be blue, red, green. He's scientifically created. He's kind of a mixed mutant. He's not really a mutant by Marvel comic standards, but he has special abilities because of his powers. Then he's green because he's tough, and blue green scientific. He's very wise. He does things, and like he could attack and put stun counters on things, but like he get a bonus buff for having stun counters. They'll say web counters on things, like he put a web counter on something. They tap a creature and it doesn't tap till the next untap step type thing, and he gets a +1 counter for each web counter on entire creature. That'd be cool.
Yep. Now, one powerful character that I think would be kind of busted. Probably be white, maybe white and black. That would be Storm from the X-Men.
Yeah.
I see her as an S character because she controls the weather.
Yeah.
That's white, black, and blue, so it's not taken away from you doing it. It's really adding just a color because like she manipulates the weather and she does it to an advantage. Like God hopes she does not just like destroy a battle. All right, do not make Storm a thing that destroys the battle because weather can destroy a battlefield. But I can see her manipulating artifacts, enchantments, and creatures, like maybe tap target permanent or destroy target permanent or something like that, or something.
I can see her. I can see her as being a one-sided board wipe.
It could be.
Could be.
KJ, how are you doing?
All right. Well, that's a little bit advanced for my current education of the magic
Knowledge you
gameplay
have,
so far. Yeah, that I know of so far. Because now we're mixing colors. Because I've been so far, my education is pretty basic on the colors, but I definitely think that you got a few side characters that I really hope they don't leave out in this game.
Yeah.
And one would be Man Thing.
Ooh.
What's his
Man
power?
Thing. He's he's an interdimensional being. And he's part of he's one of the OG OG kind of like villainous characters. Later on, they made him like a hero-ish thing. And then he was featured recently as they kind of really nerfed his character recently in the Halloween special that they just really recently did on Disney Plus last year, where they had it was Werewolf at Night. They had his character in there. They nerfed his character, but Man Thing would be a very good character under the as I know the colors on Magic so far, thanks to a little thing that Hillbilly has on his Discord server. But Man Thing would be green, and because his power set is very like it's nature. It's he does a lot of interdimensional kind of stuff. I don't know if like the ability to use the multiverse would be another color whatsoever, but
it sounds like he'd be green blue.
Yeah, he had that ability as well. I'd like to see a lot of these more secondary characters out there.
There's a picture of Man Thing on the screen for those who don't know.
He kind of looks like Cthulhu, though.
I'm thinking green black.
He could be green, black, blue.
Yeah, I'd like to see characters like that. While Marvel is currently like in a lot of their current IPs, they are currently pulling these secondary characters out there. They're using them as throwaways, and like I said, with Werewolf at Night, pretty much it's that's not even the name of the show. I don't think my brain just not clicking over today. I'm sorry. but I'd like to see these secondary characters
Oh yeah.
be
Oh.
utilized, and Marvel just doesn't utilize these secondary characters anymore unless they're trying to find a nerfable character to just like throw in there.
Well, they also done stuff like that before. Use throwaway characters just to see what sticks. I mean, if you remember, Deadpool was a throwaway character.
Yep.
Like
Wow,
he wasn't even a comic book character when they first drew his animation in the original X-Men series when Morph was transforming into different characters and Deadpool's design was just in there, but it wasn't really a character. It was just a mercenary he turned into. Merc with the mouth is what we got now.
Yep.
True.
I mean, with Deadpool, I would make him where he could pass around the table.
That would make sense because he's of course a wall breaker. Yeah, that would make sense.
Well, not only that, Deadpool is a hired mercenary.
yeah.
So
Deadpool.
Yep.
Deadpool, I would make a group hug, group hate character. He like kind of like Nekazar, but like something that does something for everybody because he breaks the fourth wall and stuff. But something who like he's a creature that comes into play, right? And he has a text at the beginning of each upkeep. Target player draws a card, so everybody gets to draw an additional card, right? But he has an ability where you can pay like an X amount of mana, or just tap him to destroy a target creature. You know, just for fun,
Yeah, that sounds more like Deadpool to me.
right?
Yeah.
And, but yeah, that's be interesting.
I'm still hoping they give Spider-Man a weird villain like Paste Pot Pete. Yeah,
Honestly, I'll be honest about the. I know you just got through playing this game, but I didn't know Negative Man existed until the video game came out.
Yep.
So that's something that they did, and they also gave Spot the spotlight in the video game, in the
Right.
movies.
KJ,
Yep.
here's a question for you. Put on your thinking cap. What's your favorite Marvel storyline that you would like to see translated into a Marvel IP? Just a storyline. Doesn't have to worry about thinking about cards.
Oh, that's very easy. I would like to see them take the lines where Beta Ray Bill comes into play for the Thor universe. Particularly, they touched on it a few times. They teased Beta Ray Bill a few times, particularly once they teased him by having a statue of him in Thor, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
And it was very upsetting when they didn't bring him in. When they completely and inappropriately re-envisioned Namor, I was very upset there because they kind of hurt characters like his kin Namora, that I feel like if they would have done a better job with her, that they wouldn't have had to just toss out like a whole handful of storylines.
Right. Right.
But I would absolutely like to see the introduction of Beta Ray Bill. I would like to see the Dazzler done right with her storyline. Now, one of the storylines I'm currently looking up was reading in the Marvel universe as I'm reading right now is I pulled out Silver Sable. And that was a short run where there's a female mutant mercenary that was raised by her father who died, and she took over her father's little mercenary team.
Right.
Right. I think she was in the DLC for Spider-Man game. Silver Sable was.
Yeah, she's been in a few games. They had her in they had her character in Snap. They had her in character in a few other of the games. You could
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's there. She is technically one of the Spider-Man side characters. She's also a side character to the Daredevil stories. She's been a side character on quite a bit of the Marvel stuff. She's also a mutant, so you see her in the X-Men stories every once in a while. Like she has a very good all around touch when it comes down to her storyline. She's been seen like in every part of that Marvel storyline.
Yeah.
The Marvel storyline I'd like to see. They'd have to make a set or something about it. That's a little bit reminiscent and post of the story, where it kind of covers before it, during it, and a little bit after it is the Dark Phoenix saga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Well, what color would you make Jean Grey?
I'd make her red, white, blue.
Hmm.
It sounds weird, but she's for justice. She's a little chaotic. Red is chaotic.
Yep.
And blue is about control. I'd use those colors.
Hmm.
It makes sense, but who knows what Wizard's going to do?
Yep. I'd make her. For abilities, I'd make her have haste and trample and flying.
Right.
Well, see,
So what I'd do is I'd make her like a powerful mythic.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when she attacks, she returns a creature to its owner's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a simple version of the card.
Are you familiar with a character who's more of the he's from more of the adult series named Sleepwalker?
No.
All right. Well, this is a character that I really liked. He was more of the adult Marvel lines back in the 90s, and
Right.
pretty much his thing was he can travel through people's dreams.
Oh, wife was starting to watch that show, but she stopped watching it because all the nudity.
Well, I don't know if they had a show for it or not.
Well, there's a show like that.
But the character was named Sleepwalker. His whole storyline was that he was a law enforcement officer, right? And now I don't know if like something happened, but he was along the Midnight Suns storylines, kind of touched there. But he was a law enforcement officer who was able to travel through people's dreams, and so he'd have an out of body experience. He'd turn into this kind of like magical being that pretty much protected people by traveling through people's dreams, coming to one place to another, and he can only protect people while he was asleep.
Sounds like Moon Knight.
Yeah, and had a very good storyline there in the 90s. Kind of like, in a sense, some people would say that if he was made into a card, I believe that his power set would be broken because, not only can he travel from one place to another place as long as there's somebody sleeping near him, he's virtually like having an out of body experience himself, but his superhero identity is able to interact with physical realm while he's sleeping and traveling through dreams. It's kind of complicated, but he's like got a very broken power set to the point where you like probably wouldn't want to have him in your opponent's deck.
Let's see what they could do is they have a creature. That's whatever the guy's basic cop name is. And whenever he becomes tapped, doesn't have to attack, he creates a powerful token. and that creature is a token for combat until in turn. So if you put an enchantment on him that puts him to sleep or something, and he creates this powerful token, the token can interact the game as its powerful self.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that would be interesting indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. That seems to be like a good card for Magic the Gathering. His character in particular, like a lot of the characters, with the exception of Wanda Maximoff that you guys were naming off. Well, I believe that they would be great characters to have in there. You know, just like you have Spider-Man, but really, does he belong in Magic the Gathering? When you're looking at these characters with these comparison, like the Great Wizard Baron that you guys have in Magic the Gathering, or a few other of these characters that like they have just like power sets that they're really based around like being an enchanted being. You know,
one person I'd like to see, or one villain I'd like to see, in Magic the Gathering would be Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I do believe that mutants could fit in there. Apocalypse being one of the first mutants. And also, not only is Apocalypse a mutant, but according to the storyline, he's also an Inhuman.
Right.
Being that Apocalypse was the first mutant, and the Inhumans were created as the first superhuman experiment, but not by human beings. Apocalypse was created as a superhuman experience by the Kree. By the Kree. And when they came to Earth thousands of years ago, and they created the first mutant, an immortal, and you know. And with their Terrigen crystals and everything. That was the storyline, because when they had to create something that wasn't mutants, when Disney sold off a lot of their characters for film production rights, and then all of a sudden, why aren't we have the X-Men movies that came out? Why aren't certain characters that touched on these storylines that were secondary characters not in the X-Men movies?
Right.
You know, and so in order to combat that, they created the character Apocalypse and the Inhumans and a few other characters back in the 90s, and they had that Age of Apocalypse storyline where they introduced that, and then they introduced Archangel. They had Apocalypse change Angel into this really badass character. Apocalypse would fit really well in your storylines for Magic.
Angel of Death.
Yeah, the Angel of Death, right? You know, Apocalypse would fit really well with, especially you'd have a 4 Horsemen card. You know, the pretty much his entire storyline right there. I think that you'd have in mutants and Inhumans, they would be a great series of cards that you can have. A lot of them would be probably green, because most of the mutants, being that they're natural beings, you know, to a certain degree, you know, would be a being of green, because they have powers with metal, they have powers with earth, they have powers with the wind and rain, and you know.
Yeah, I'm thinking that would be a 5-color deck.
They will definitely figure it out, and they're probably this is going to be a multiple set thing, so there's going to be a lot of mutants.
Yeah,
So,
but definitely the mutants and Inhumans would definitely work out in Magic the Gathering.
Right.
But
who knows what they did? You never know what they're going to do.
Right.
You know,
that's the scary part.
Yeah. You know, I'm just not sure. Well, while you do have a lot of genetically altered characters, as was being pointed out yesterday by Tybalt,
right.
I'm not sure, like, if some genetically altered characters would belong in the Magic universe. It just seems, based off of a lot of things that you tell me, it'd be another situation where pop culture would probably make the following of Magic the Gathering a little aggro.
We have a shark crab in Magic the Gathering. They can shoehorn anything.
Right.
They have
Right.
an elf wizard, so they can shoehorn anything.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be like a subset game. A parasitic part of the game will be additional thing.
Yep.
Right. Another character that would be really interesting because we hadn't mentioned, other than Wanda Maximoff, we hadn't mentioned any characters that would fall in, that would be a good reprint of, if you just wanted to reskin a like wizard cards. You have Dr. Druid. Of course, you have Doctor Strange. I
don't know Dr. Druid.
Dr. Druid. Well, this guy took over the Avengers with hypnosis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He wanted to lead them and make them better. But he's one of those people who thought he was a good guy.
Right.
But pretty much he was just like a mad villainous. He wasn't a anti-hero. He was a villain. He just thought he was a good guy.
Right.
This is one of the things that Marvel's been trying to do with the villains. They tried to do that with Thanos, and in the Marvel movies, they're like, oh well, he's you saw all these memes. Well, Thanos was right.
Right.
Dr. Druid was one that actively thought he was the good guy.
Right.
And he had that. He could do magic. He was pretty much Doctor Strange, but just kind of mad.
Right. Kind of mad, kind of crazy.
And then a character from the Moon Knight world, Shroud would be a great one. He was also a character in the Cloak and Dagger series, where Cloak and Dagger, that'd be a great series of card to have as well, because you had one being that can control light and one being that can control darkness.
That's pretty cool.
And just simple things like that. I'm pretty sure old school Magic people would like to see something that's just a little simpler when it comes down to a couple of these power sets,
right?
Rather than read this whole front of the page and then flip it over and then read that too.
Well, most likely what they'll do is they'll take a moment in time they did something epic or heroic and and make the abilities complement that scene and have that flavor text on it. Yep. But with that, we got to
hit that subscribe button. Become a part of the crew.
Too much to take, so it's lit. MTG3, are you game? Rise, creep, rise, building a following as we gain. Spitting fire like a dragon, no one can bring us down. MTG3 in the house, we own this town. Ripping through the beats with a fury.
Woo-woo. So we kind of have to keep this in line because Hillbilly got the game in less than an hour now.
Yep.
Yep.
We're gonna get to the shill section right away. Start with Hillbilly.
Alrighty, 533 subs now. Awesome. And there soon will be a giveaway. There is. I don't have the link to post, but there is a post of a poll over in my community section of my channel. You can go there and vote for what box you want to see for the giveaway. Now you have three choices on that poll. You got Bloomberg, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, or other. Now with the other, we got to be reasonable. If you do select other, leave a comment on that post to let me know. Yeah. But either way, here at 1 o'clock and here in about less than an hour, almost 30 minutes, something like that, a little over 30. Anyway, having a commander game at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you want to play, make sure you let me know, or you can let Tortoise know. And that's at 1 o'clock. Then right after the commander game, there's going to be another stream for Arena. And I'll see y'all at 1, or I'll see you after the commander game.
All right.
Later.
Yeah. KJ, anything you want to show?
Not much. Right now, I'm restructuring my Discord page, my
Right.
Discord server, and my Discord server is because I decided that I'm not going to be streaming by myself too often. If I do any streaming at all, I'm going to be just hanging out with you guys and a few other friends. My Twitch page, I will be going live on today a little later, where we're going to play with AI girlfriend.
Mhm.
Because that's funny and jank. And let's see if we can get the AI to say some inappropriate things. So join me for that. Also, like I said, if you are beginning to become a streamer, come over to my Discord page, where I'm, like I said, restructuring my Discord page so that way anybody who's on my Discord stream is currently a streamer. And if you're a beginning streamer, maybe one of them can help you out. And you won't be able to find that on too many other people's Discords, but you will find that on mine.
That's true. Hold on. Boo. Boo. And copy. Now, for those in chat, there's a link in chat for his Discord page right there.
Oh, right on. I was just about ready to drop that. Thank you.
Yeah.
But so that's my current project, my thought process, and I've had this obsession for a few days. And if you are an existing streamer as well, you don't have to be a beginner. If you're an existing streamer, we also have musical artists. We have a couple game developers as well as streamers. We have a couple of artists, and maybe for a little education or a little help, or you can help somebody out that's beginning or becoming that. You can probably make out a trade for like collaborations or artwork or whatever. The whole concept of the restructuring of my Discord will be to we scratch each other's backs because sometimes you can't reach an itch.
Yeah, sure. Like right now, I'm trying to put together a collaboration with Grim.
Yep.
Yeah, you should. Me and Grim have got a few things going. Also, we just were on our thing last night after we had our little discussion about collabs and whatnot. My son came in, Kaz. Those of you guys who know my son, Cowboy Kaz, he's a military man, and Grim and us are going to do one episode of our podcast that we're planning a month that's going to be dedicated to active and inactive servicemen.
Nice.
Ooh, that's great.
And-
Nice.
So you'll be able to see another person who doesn't really stream regularly. My son, who is a serviceman,
That's awesome.
and he'll be on our show too. So that's it really. Just as usual, I'm just out to have a little bit of fun. And now if I can help get some people out there, then I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't.
Right. Moving forward, we need to get you a logo for the thing so we just don't look at a plain, boring circle.
Well, if you want to make me one, that's fine by me.
Well, I did just order my digital art tablet, and if I after I finish DJ's Squirrel, I will we'll talk about it. Plus, also on my Discord, there are a few artists.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm secretly an artist too.
Yeah, he is.
Mugenfool, show your stuff.
Okay, I don't know about today, but maybe tomorrow I'm going to record something. Maybe I'll play some Brawl tomorrow and record it.
Play some Brawl. All right, it sounds cool. And everybody's links are in chat. But the new thing I'm doing is I put everybody's links in the description. So if your chat doesn't pop up like it does sometimes, in the description there'll be a link to KJ's channel, Hillbilly's channel, Mugenfool's channel, and whoever's normally on the show. There are links in the description so you can check them out. Today at 1 p.m., there's going to be a Commander game with Hillbilly. And at 8 p.m. tonight, we're doing Saturday night games. We're going to do a Commander game tonight, too, on my channel. So keep an eye out with that. But I want to thank you all for joining up, being awesome, liking the stream, subscribing, being amazing, being you. And you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful life. Because I'll see you, if not tonight, tomorrow. because tomorrow is not tonight.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part.